Welcome back, y'all, to another hip mobility circuit. This is one of my favorite circuits right here. We got 3 great movements coming up. First one, we're going to do a supine pretzel, so lying on our back. We're going to be stretching out the outside of our hips, working the abductors, so glute medius, glute minimus right here. Then we're going to get the abductor in the next one. So now the inside of our legs opposite to the outside. So these are referred to as the adductors, which is a big group of muscles there that helps with a lot of movement. These are usually to either overworked or more commonly underworked muscle groups, whereas these are more overworked. So it's great to stretch out both and find more of a balance there that helps us in overall movement. Finally, we're going to end it with a seated lateral hamstring stretch, single leg. So this is going to be stretching the outside of our hamstring rather than just the glute. And the cool thing about this one is that this stretch tends to run down all the way down into the calf. Now I will say this is a pretty intense variation of the stretch. So as we do it, as we walk through it together, take your time, really breathe deep in through the nose, tall spine, exhale out through the body. Very important that you control and listen to your breath. You don't want to push too far past, especially in mobility style movements. Going all the way there is not the goal. Going all the way to what you can do and what's comfortable for you is the goal, and that's what's going to help us long term. So reps on the exercises on the movement. Supine pretzel, we're going to go 4 each, which I'm about to show. 4 breaths each, excuse me. Then supine frog stretch, we're going to go 5 breaths total. Then seated lateral hamstring stretch is going to be 4 breaths each leg, and we have this circuit 2 times through. As always, you can do it more than 2 times if you really enjoy the stretches. If you really need some of these stretches a lot, you're more than welcome to do it more than 2 times. So easiest way to get this supine pretzel, we're going to have straight knees. One foot's going to go on the knee like so figure 4. I'm going to walk my heel close to my butt. So I'm in a seated pretzel right now. And now what I can do, I can lean back, get in a supine position. And I can also press on my knee here, or I can cross my fingers like so, grabbing around this knee, and then I just lean back into a full supine position. That way I'm not all crunched up. Whoa. You also got to balance on this too. So leaning back, stuff like that happens every once in a while, and just relax your neck with it. So just have fun with it, and we're just sitting here, breathing in through the nose. Exhale, out through the mouth. I don't know if you saw that little toe movement. I had my toe flexed. Every time you exhale, you really want to relax every single muscle in your body. It's very interesting each time you're stretching out, in this case the outside of your leg, or really any muscle, how tense the rest of your body can be, and it doesn't allow you to really get a full deep stretch. So like I said, with each exhale, just flushing out your body, relaxing every single muscle, allowing you to stretch what we're really trying to stretch here. Okay, now next one's going to be supine frog stretch for 5 breaths. So what I'm going to do now is bring my knees to my chest and then feet in the air. And all I'm doing is reaching on the insides of my legs, and I'm grabbing right below my feet. I grab at my ankles. And what I like to do, I almost like to drive my knees toward my body, but also press my knees apart. And I'm feeling the stretch in the adductors, so the insides of my legs here. Like I said, very underworked, very understretched muscle group, which could lead to it being either tight or extremely lengthened. So working on mobility here is just very good to get into it. Again, breathing for 5 breaths here. Frog stretch, because your knees are wide splayed open. These are very interesting. Yoga stretches are very interesting. You might feel more comfortable doing some of these inside, but hey, it really doesn't matter. We're all just stretching here. We're all just having fun working on mobility. People usually don't care if you're doing this like in the middle of a park or anything, because it's just yoga. It's just mobility work at the end of the day. So last one, we're going to go seated lateral hamstring stretch. I'll show this from the side. So we're going to choose my left leg. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to kick it out towards the camera. I want to be able to show my toe. So you see how my toe is up? My goal is to get it to where my toe is flat on the ground, pointing in front of me. So I'm just bringing my foot flat on the ground. What that means, I'm rotating my whole leg to where it's flush. The side of it, the outside is flush against the ground. Now this leg can just be back behind us. Just do whatever's comfortable. You can have it straight. You can have it a little bit more bent. Usually if the back leg is straight, that requires a lot more mobility. So what I'm going to do now is just bring my body towards the ground. And I'm already feeling it in the outside of my leg, the outside of my hamstring. I'm just bringing it to this position. And now what increases the stretch here is the more I go down with my right shoulder. So if I bring my body or my chest almost flush with the ground, I'm really feeling the stretch in the outside of my hamstring. I'll show it from this viewpoint. If you notice my leg is not all the way straight, that's fine. It does not have to be completely locked out, but I just want to go what's straight enough to feel the stretch. You might be more straight than me in your leg, you might be less straight. Again, just doing whatever's comfortable here, whatever is going to get you to feel good in that mobility stretch and really stretch all the way down the lateral, the outside of the hamstring. We have this last stretch, 4 breaths each side, and we have this whole circuit 2 times or more like I mentioned. You guys are awesome. Breathe through the stretches, just push to the edge, enjoy it. Make sure you're drinking water, feeling good, moving good for long periods of time. Peace.